Hey, how you doing? Old Musky guy here. As you can see, the beard is back, so that means fish in the boat. Video today. Um, did get a 38 incher. I had a couple other hits and a pretty successful day. As you see, this video is entitled Dedication. This is a little different. I don't mean dedication to musky fishing. I mean I'm dedicating this to somebody. This goes out to my nephew Scott, who says that his favorite part of my videos is my swearing. And if you guys have been watching the old musky guy, you know if I'm fishing, something's going wrong. And so on this one, yes, there's a little extra swearing just for Scott. As I said, I did have a couple of other contacts. This first clip will show you have one fish that is a good follow-up. It's a little hard to see with the sun reflecting there. I did get it to turn twice, but I couldn't get it to hit. It was a decent sized fish. And then the second part of the clip, a little bit later, I did have a fish hit my lure, did not get hooks. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so after that fish hit, I fished around for a little bit, but as I mentioned before, I do work. I was just fishing in the morning for a while before work. I didn't have a lot of time yet, so a little while after that fish hit the lure, I decided it was about time to go. I was going to take 2 more casts and head in. I was going to cast once kind of towards land, and then the second cast I was going to cast out towards the middle of the lake. So this was the first of those 2 casts, so it was the second last cast I was going to make that day. So you see with that net malfunction, that's where the little extra swearing came in for my nephew Scott. Now it's not often that old Musky guy can actually give some tips, but here, this time I actually can. The lakes were up around here, very, very weedy. So what I was throwing all 3 times that these fish showed up was a spin bait. Just a simple single-bladed, 2 single hooks on it. That can go right through all those weeds. I said I've had also tried surface baits there, some big blades. Nothing with big blades. I kept on hitting weeds. So spin baits, you can throw those right through the weeds and get right to where the fish are. Here's my tip. Now, they say in Wisconsin your lure can be any color for muskies as long as it's orange. I kind of disagree in this case. I like something very shiny and white, and always put a twister tail on the end of your trailer hook. And I found they're in orange, yellow, just straight yellow, not the chartreuse yellow, regular yellow seems to work best. Get these fish chasing and biting. As I mentioned, that fish was 38 inches, not a monster by any means. However, the lake I'm going on, it's decent size for that lake. This lake is not known for big fish. I go to it because it's very close. I can hit it before work, depending on what I'm working, or after work. So I'm getting to know it quite well, and that seems to help a lot. If you just know a lake, even if there's not a lot of muskie on it, the more you know the lake, the more you can find them. I'm starting to find them pretty consistently on this lake. A lot of those pictures from the last episode with muskies following up were also on this lake. I did want to mention one thing about fishing alone, other than, it is hard to net. I'm getting used to it, but getting a picture of yourself with the fish is a little difficult. If I kept the fish out of the water longer, I could have got a better picture. I don't want to stress that fish any more than I already have, so that's why I just try and get a quick picture of some sort on the phone and then get it back into the water. So that's why I don't have a real good picture of me holding the fish. I don't think that's important. It's not like I'm hanging them on the wall or anything. So till next time, we'll see ya.